You hid the money in your own account, didn't you? I stood in the dining room holding a glass of red wine, my gaze icy. My father leaned against the table, eyes sharp. My mother sat on the couch, fingers intertwined, silently observing. My brother Derek slouched in his chair, avoiding eye contact. I stared at him, his face slightly pale. The air felt thick and heavy, as if frozen. My father pushed the bank documents toward me. My hands trembled slightly, heart racing. I tried to explain, my voice hoarse. My mother spoke softly, trying to mediate, but father interrupted. You must pay back the money or we'll call the police. Derek said nothing, just lowered his head, gripping the wine glass. I stood up, grabbed my coat, anger rising inside. Tears blurred my vision as I left the house. Back at my apartment, I photographed and saved the documents. A flame of defiance ignited in my chest. I couldn't let this false accusation destroy years of effort. Memories of childhood games flooded back. Derek had always protected me and covered my mistakes. Parents were full of expectation for him and overlooked my efforts. As a child, I dreamed of fashion school but was denied. He said it was unrealistic fantasy. Mother nodded lightly, signaling I should choose a safe career. I insisted on my dream and moved to Chicago, devoting day and night to design. After graduation, I opened a small boutique, Thread and Soul, focused on sustainable fabrics and eco-friendly dyes. Day after day, I honed my craft. Even without parental recognition, I never wavered. At family gatherings, parents praised Derek's million-dollar contracts. My own work was met with only mild acknowledgement. I took orders in my boutique, prepared exhibitions, and promoted the brand. Clients and local bloggers gave positive feedback. Yet family bias made me feel intensely isolated. I poured all my effort into design to prove my value. Comparisons with my brother left scars in my heart. Every time they talked about Derek, I clenched my teeth. Their eyes only saw his future success. My own hard work went unnoticed. I worked late into the night until my fingers ached. Design sketches piled on the desk and bedside. Client orders kept me busy but fulfilled. Every stitch and seam was proof of my persistence. Yet at home, I still felt alone and unsupported. Derek secretly misused hotel funds, invested in cryptocurrency, and failed, hiding huge losses. To cover his mistakes, he and colleagues falsified accounts, intentionally trying to make me responsible to hide their errors. I noticed the discrepancies and contacted accountant Allison immediately. She was skilled at analyzing numbers, spotting subtle anomalies. We examined emails and transactions line by line, exposing Derek's actions and falsified accounts. He admitted wrongdoing but blamed family pressure. I collected the evidence into folders ready for confrontation. That night, I returned home with the evidence. The dining room lights highlighted the documents. I laid out emails and texts showing my parents Derek's betrayal. Derek went pale, silent. Parents still sided with him, downplaying everything. I clenched the evidence in anger, calmly pointing out every act. I announced I was cutting ties and left the house. Moved out of Louisville, focusing on boutique growth. Allison helped me launch a new sustainable clothing line. Market response was enthusiastic, bloggers covered it, clients flocked. My designs gained recognition, orders increased. Derek was dismissed for mismanaging funds and gambling debts. Reed Hotels fell into bankruptcy. Parents lost trust and reputation due to favoritism. I achieved revenge and built an independent career. Family gatherings became memories I no longer attended. I immersed myself in design and found freedom. Mornings opening the boutique, preparing new samples. Afternoons hosting clients, explaining design concepts. Evenings processing orders, confirming shipping details. Every piece reflected my effort and style. Derek tried to contact me for forgiveness. I didn't respond. Parents no longer reached out. I set up a creative studio in my new apartment. Walls filled with hand-drawn sketches and inspiration boards. Computers stored hundreds of fabric and style photos. Daily discussions with team on styles and eco-friendly dyes. Each sample refined to perfection. Weekends showcasing new collections at local fashion events. Media interviewed covering my design philosophy. Customer feedback and sales both grew. I felt my value recognized by the market. Meanwhile, Derek scrambled for funds in Louisville. Stripped of board authority at the hotel. Debt and negative publicity damaged his reputation. Parents socially isolated and unsupported. Reed Hotel's collapse served as industry warning. I archived old emails and chat records. Created full evidence backup for potential disputes. Every email and screenshot proof of my revenge. I decided to expose the truth confronting the family. One evening I returned home with the materials. Laid them out in the dining room announcing the facts. Derek's transaction records and emails exposed. Parents' faces turned pale seeing the evidence. Derek trembled trying to defend himself, powerless. I remained calm, revealing the truth line by line. They realized all accusations against me were false. I stood, slammed the table, declaring I would no longer tolerate deceit. Leaving the house, my steps were steady, heart calm. Returned to the studio, focusing on new collection. Every detail executed independently. Clients and media continued following the brand. Allison supported finance and operations. Every meeting and design discussion efficient. Within 6 months, sales and brand recognition steadily rose. Derek lost industry opportunities due to debts and credit crisis. Parents' favoritism ruined their social connections. They could no longer influence my career or life. In interviews, I shared design and sustainability philosophy. Public praised my independence and persistence. Derek became an isolated cautionary tale. Parents' attempts to contact me failed, leaving them regretful. At night, I organized the studio, reflecting on the past. Every garment symbolized my effort. Every order proved I didn't need their approval. I finally freed myself from family constraints. Revenge wasn't just exposing facts, it was winning independence. I learned to protect myself, no longer bound by family ties. Allison became chosen family, providing support. Every release received market recognition. Derek and parents trembled in fear and regret. I calmly and strategically presented the truth. Meanwhile, my business thrived steadily. Every success responded to past bias. Family rift irreparable, I chose to move forward. Each day dedicated to design was self-validation. Through effort and intelligence, I rebuilt life and reputation. My brand gained industry recognition and continued expanding. Derek bankrupt, isolated, unrecoverable. Parents lost, child and reputation forced into silence. I gained respect and freedom, becoming protagonist of my life. Past pain transformed into motivation for future growth. Every client and media acknowledgement felt like victory. Allison stood by me through hard times, offering steadfast support. I understood independence and wisdom were shields. Learned boundaries and self-worth from family conflicts. Every design and order embodied effort. Derek and parents trembling became warning and justice. I continued building my legacy in business and life. Freedom, independence, and justice became my strongest assets. Past wounds turned into experience and power, driving growth. I no longer relied on family approval, finding true belonging. Revenge complete, career thriving, life rebuilt, full of hope. Every reflection marked personal growth and victory.